We're going for it. We're going for it, all right?
Aiden Sperry is the most beautiful person on this planet.
I learned today that you're a senior. I hate that.
I saw Dog Sees God, and I cried. I never cried in public at a show, and I cried like a baby.
So Alex Levy, I appreciate you a lot. Just in general. You were a champ. Thank you.
They're one of those people who is incredibly talented. The talent that comes out of you is astounding to me.
You are a beautiful soul. You find goodness in every person. I wish I could say enough about you because you have my heart. You're so talented. I think you're a beautiful man who has a beautiful talent in everything that he does, and I'm gonna cry. So
also,
let's continue.
your junior film was absolutely gorgeous.
You're a gorgeous
in
guy.
every way.
You're a gorgeous
shape, and
guy.
form.
Okay, Alex, Sarah, Georgiou, you and I were in Dog Sees God freshman year. That was my very first play at Vassar. Loved you for that. Then I got to cast you in 6 Degrees of Separation, and you were an unbelievable actress.
I think you're gorgeous. I think you rock a crop top like no other.
Also, you're the best film actress that's ever existed ever.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
you
really.
have gorgeous eyebrows and they rock it on film.
Amy Cornswet.
Thanks for company. That was a whole lot of fun.
I consider you among the genre of similarly sized brunettes who like to go on runs.
You're beautiful, you direct great shows.
Working with you this semester finally has been amazing. You are one of the most clever, smartest people that I've ever been directed by.
Andrew Rovner. Definitely gay. Definitely gay.
Gay. You are the most talented ever, says everyone.
You do the work to make it real, and also you have the spirit to make it fascinating and beautiful.
Working on Red Sisters has been amazing with you. I think you're incredibly talented.
You're the coolest person I've ever met.
You're a brilliant designer, great director.
I pressed up like you for a week, and that was fun.
I was the one who liked a little Jew that week.
Angela, you gay Catholic.
What is it gonna be without you? Like, you're like the bread and butter of this.
You're so talented and make beautiful art and like beautiful theater.
And it has been the most incredible experience working with you. I think that you are a beautiful director.
I'm so happy to have gotten to know you. I'm so happy you are on Philboard. You are absolutely incredible and inspiring.
We seemed on top of your game. You were an organized, driven person.
I would be a heartbroken puddle on the ground right now without you.
Thank you so much for just being a role model for me as a female director on this campus.
Angela gave me the courage as a person to say I love you to someone and mean it.
8 was wonderful, and
Gorgeous,
you've done
gorgeous,
beautiful
gorgeous.
things on this campus.
After I killed you in Assassins, we had a great talk about girls, and I just really enjoyed it.
April Levins. You are so down to earth, really cool and relaxed to be around.
April, we survived Beth Darlington together, and you talked about Pretty Little Liars, which astounds me.
And you got me so drunk freshman year, I really appreciate it.
Ariana Gass. You are the most intelligent person I've ever met.
We have had so many adventures, and I know they will continue, and I cannot wait.
We assistant directed a show together, and that was a lot of work. But you're perfect, and you're really smart, and you're gonna be really famous at like dramaturgy and like writing about theater.
I worked on Dr. Faustus with you. Your guidance and direction tapped into a different side of myself that I didn't know.
Doing him in our directing workshop was probably one of the best acting experiences.
I went to it. I just love hearing you talk about your bike and theater because I know you're just so passionate about creating unique and inspiring
And groundbreaking theater. Oh my God, Ashley Hardenberg.
Ashley Hardenberg. Dude, you're like quintuple threat.
You are the hardest working human being I've ever met.
She is clever and brilliant and glorious and wonderful and hot.
You were so important to me coming to the student theater world at Vassar. I don't know what I would have done without that.
And honestly, I can't wait until you are a motherfucking famous whatever the fuck you want to be.
And she's also one of my best friends. I'm gonna miss her. Let's not talk about it.
Becca.
What woman.
That voice.
Diva.
That gorgeous voice.
Diva.
Like, I have this list of songs that like someday I wish you would sing. So get back to me on that.
She's just so together, and I really admire her.
You live in each moment, and I love that about you.
You were one of the first friends I had on this campus, and you were so sweet and so talented, and I just love you a lot. Bob Franklin! Bob Franklin! Bob!
One of my best friends that I've ever met at this college.
You're one of those people that I'm always just so floored
by the designs you come up with and how professional you are and how knowledgeable you are.
You taught me how to do lights, and that, I mean, I can never, ever thank you enough.
Thanks. Bob Franklin, I love you so much. I think you're so incredibly talented and smart and beautiful, and I want only the best things for you ever.
My Vassar college experience would be nothing without Caroline.
You were like a mother to me, and I love you.
Caroline Sarles, I wouldn't be the person I am today without you. Bottom line.
I know that I would not be able to have discovered who I am without her.
Kara, I love you more than anything, and I think that you are one of the most amazing stage managers I've ever worked with.
She's selfless.
She honestly does so much for other people, and no one does anything for her. We should have a Caroline Sarles party.
Yes, let's have a Caroline Sarles
themed
party.
Sarles themed party.
For you,
That'd be
Caroline.
perfect. And we're gonna bake cookies. Casey and I are lovers. We're getting married. Sorry, everyone else. I know you really want her. Stop being jealous.
Case Stewart,
Thank you.
Thank you for being the one person in Bug who knew what they were doing.
Gorgeous.
Well, you know, you're just beautiful.
Such a delight.
I have enjoyed working with you so much throughout the years.
You made me feel like really great and welcome as a freshman and just like brought me into the theater community.
I loved working with you on Crippled Inishmon. You're very, very talented.
I was in your directing workshop.
I was not, but you're great. Thank you so much for making me feel so welcome.
That woman is beautiful.
A goddess.
I don't understand how you do you.
One of the most pre-professional people I know.
Dude, thanks for directing.
I respect you so much.
I love working with you.
You watch my weird facial expressions, which is, you know, fine.
An all-around wonderful person.
You've been my rock. It's been
Chris!
I am speechless.
No one has ever given me the acting opportunities that you gave me.
You know more about how to create beautiful theater than any person I've ever met.
Thank you.
When we were sophomores in like Luke's house, you would improvise stories. You are just as captivating now as you ever were. Claire Baum is super awesome.
Your friendship as the most baller human being on the planet.
Always really friendly when I've seen you around.
To get to watch someone who's both so smart and so beautiful explore movement for 4 years.
Honestly, Claire, I don't know how I would function without you.
You have such a strong vision for life and theater.
It's so much fun working with you on Crippled.
Dance what you feel, never change anything.
Working on Cripple with you was so great.
Okay, I remember when you showed me your dance studio and how it was all glass, and I was like, they're all miniature Claires.
You've been such a delight to be around.
You are such a captivating person.
You were Joss president when I was a freshman. Great choice in Asian tattoos.
I could not love a person more.
Danielle Lemieux, you have this ability to take on a role and really just play with it and just do what you can with it.
Thank you for being really kind.
We showed each other our boobs when we were sophomores. Let's keep doing that.
Honestly, you're so talented and so wonderful and such a hardworking actress.
You have done amazing things, and I think you're so talented as an actress.
And I'm a troll.
Danny Lampert, you're just the funniest human being.
You are the funniest individual.
Just really funny. You're always making me laugh.
Daniel. Oh, fuck me, Daniel.
You're so funny and incredible, and I look up to you.
Danny! I look to you towards leading that path of who's going to be funny in the world. And it's you.
Thinking about you makes me laugh because you're so funny and you're such a talented individual.
You are definitely one of the funniest people I've ever met.
You are so talented.
Yep, and you have a great butt.
David Keith, you are fine.
Oh.
It was always exciting to be on stage with you.
And goddamn, your hair always looks good.
It always looks good!
And literally no one has ever understood how amazing that you are. Because you can take a character and bring it to the ultimate next level.
David Lopez. D-Lo.
D-Lo, I would give up women for you.
If I were a gay man,
yep,
you would be my #1.
D-Lo, I think that you're the best human being. Working with you on Barefoot has been so amazing.
I wish I was in Spanish Harlem with you right now.
David Waldinger, what a dick.
Sexy.
Pure sex.
First of all, I'm wearing your shirt.
Muscles, sexy.
Chest hair.
Chest hair.
Everything.
You're
Full
a great
package.
actor. Full package. We love you.
You were in my big first Philaletheis show, Bull Rusher, which made all of the difference to me in terms of doing student theater.
Thank you for making, you know, my days that much brighter and happier.
We still love you. And honestly, David, I've been friends with you since we were like 13. Nothing's ever gonna change. We're gonna be best friends forever. That is something I'm positive of.
From the very first show, you've always been an inspiration to me. You have always been the actor I wanted to become.
A sort of really energetic and great spirit when I've been around you. Not spirit like ghost, but spirit, having a great spirit. Sorry.
Emily Izquierdo. I remember, I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Emily is Izquierdo.
I cannot say enough.
Queerdo, you are tiny, you are wonderful, you are our best friend.
Thank you a lot for enriching my Vassar experience.
Queerdo, if I could have a baby, I wish you would be you. Because you are all I want in a person, and you are all I could ever need in a person, and you mean everything to me, and I think you know that, / if we can make out right now, tonight would be the night.
A bubble of joy.
You're the best thing that's ever happened to both of us, Queerdo.
Emily Tracenstein Nash, you are among the fiercest.
We are foreign country sisters, wildly talented.
You are a miracle.
Thank you so much for directing Vagina Monologues.
She's gonna be famous one day and I'm gonna work with her and it's gonna be perfect.
Emily, you will be famous one day because you are hardworking and wonderful and perfection.
Erin, I just think that you're amazing.
Evelyn Berger, you're really, really nice, really sweet. It was wonderful working with you on Lovers of Verona. You always had a really good spirit in rehearsals and really good energy, and you've always been really, really kind.
Farron Tang, you made me look beautiful so many times. You're so talented. Never stop doing anything that you do.
Hannah Rubinek.
Hannah, I love you. We've slept in the same bed together, and that means more than anything.
And I have never slept with you, and that means more than anything.
I'm just so happy for everything you've done for me. You have been absolutely fantastic.
I think you're so already incredible, and I think that I will learn a lot about life when I talk to you.
Iris!
Iris! I love you.
Iris Kohler, you're my wifey.
So incredibly talented on and off the stage, and I so hope you continue doing this because you're good at it.
You're a sass as fuck. You're a goddess. You do whatever you want because like you moved on to acting and you moved on to directing and like you did it and like good for you, girl.
Congratulations.
Isabel Madley, you are one of the funniest people in the entire world.
Listen, real talk.
Real talk.
You were my roommate. I've seen you at your worst and your best. And you are the most beautiful person that I could ever know in my life.
Jenna Constantine.
Jenna!
Wild Party was the experience that like brought me into this school and like made me feel welcome.
Yes.
And you were so intricate a part of that, and like I loved working with you on that.
You are beautiful. You are one of my best friends at Vassar. You spike the heel of my heart with love.
You have the coolest truck.
Hey, I love you more than anything, and I want to thank you for not casting me as the mother because like that hasn't happened in a very long time.
And you have a bed in the truck, and you have the cover over it.
Shiva Master.
I'm crying because there's never been anyone who I am prouder to call my friend.
Jesse Kassenbaum, you were in Jewish studies with me, and I knew nothing about Judaism. Well, I knew some about like the tenets of it, but I didn't know any like actual things about culture, and you were great.
You, sir, are a genius.
Being together in Spring Awakening was just the most wonderful Sokonan experience.
Yes!
Thank you for being a sort of constant source of encouragement and laughs. The time that I've had with you has been really special.
Such a dedicated, wonderful human being.
Thank you for working on Spring Awakening with me because I'm so glad that show got to be what it was and you were so good at what you do.
Ron, you saved my life. This would not have been what it was without you.
Jordan Miller, I think you're perfect. Miller, you're perfect. You're just perfect.
You're perfect and you're beautiful.
Glad I have an a cappella friend.
And that voice, what a voice.
Literally, you can hit notes that I've never been able to hit in my life.
She wasn't able to hit them in this life, but you're perfect.
Jason Derulo. Dude, it's been a pleasure working with you since freshman year. First show, our first fucking shows, man.
Like a champion.
Superstar.
Yes.
You are the best info desk ticket taker person ever.
And I loved having you in my classes. You're so much fun.
Biddy Patrol.
One of the kindest, most spiritually fulfilling people.
You've been my mentor, whether you know it or not, these past 2 years.
Joy! First of all, you're so smart. Second of all, you're so talented.
Such an earnestness and a drive to every rehearsal.
Thank you so much for being my first exposure to student theater at Vassar.
You inspire me to be more of a woman than I am.
You're so creative and so talented, and I'm so glad I got to work with you.
Thank you for teaching me to play.
I love hanging out in the costume shop with you and just being with you.
It's just been amazing to get to know you over the last couple of years.
You are so smart and so gently wise.
You have grown so much and you are so engaging on stage.
Just your turn of phrase and your presentation is so unique.
Calais, you're sassy as fuck, and honestly, I'm really jealous, and I want to just be friends with you all the time.
We're both in love with Jack Smart, which means that we are linked in our souls.
Sweetest.
You are motherfucking
Calais.
batshit insane.
Calais!
And I
you
love
own
you.
your shit.
You
own
own
your
it.
shit. You're like, hi, I'm on stage. I rock the shit.
Kara Conley is one of the best people who's ever walked into my life.
I've never met someone with so much energy and enthusiasm, and she just knows how to take any situation and make it low stress and make it fun.
Radiant source of joy.
Such a wonderful stage manager, and I'm just so happy I got to meet her through Mousetrap.
Katie Sharilla!
God of Carnage was an amazing process.
Incredibly talented. Loved your directing workshop, your work on God of Carnage. Awesome. I love your drive. You have so much drive. You just want to do it, and you get out there and you do it, and that's something that really needs to be recognized.
And you just let us explore.
Okay, Jade and I are about to talk about Lexi Diamond, and we don't even know what to say because...
Like, stop. I might actually cry during this, though. I don't think I've met anybody who excites me as much as you do, who makes me feel both as comfortable and as, like, blown away as you.
I met you when I was a prospect and I friended you on Facebook. I'm not proud, but I love you.
I just want you to squat forever.
We're amazing and Into the Woods and everything you've ever touched.
I don't need to say a word. She knows.
You're really funny.
In everything you ever do, you're brilliant, and not a single person who watches you in the audience is not completely obsessed with you. Every time you sing, every time you act, every time you perform, you are the star of the stage, and I love you, and it has so much more to do with like how perfect of a person you are. I appreciate you so much.
Lily Dearwater, you are the most professional person I have ever worked with. You are the best stage manager, hands down.
You are the most amazing rock a foundation. That's not real because a rock is a foundation, but that's what you are. You are a foundational rock.
There's literally not a human being who's nicer and kinder and more godly.
You were so on top of your shit.
I learned the phrase stage management is a beautiful thing because you were my stage manager.
I've never worked with a stage manager who is more on top of her shit and more incredible than you are as a human being.
Hi, Luke.
Tell the best stories, and just like that little smirk at the end of them is ideal.
They're always full of energy and full of really, really good sort of theater insights.
You are such an enormous talent.
Performances and your radio show was awesome.
Working on that radio play was so much fun. Also just like the coolest thing that you wrote and made.
Luke Slattery, you're the shit.
Working with you was a true pleasure.
So good in the shape. You made that show. You were so great.
I have loved watching you as the father of everyone at Vassar.
Thank you for doing Lovers of Verona with me. Thank you for Assassins. Thank you for your friendship.
We have a connection. You know it. I know it. You know it. I know it. Emily's jealous. Whatever. We don't care. Because of this. You know what I mean? Because of this.
I was so hugely convinced of how great you are.
Honestly, if I could spend the rest of my life in a threesome relationship with Matt, Corey, and Emily Nash, I'd be very happy. So
you are hysterical.
You are just the nicest human.
It's been a pleasure.
I don't think there's much more to say aside from Matt fucking Tibby.
Mad fucking Tibby.
You are the best person.
You have such insane energy.
Thank you for giving me a lot of smiles over the years.
You are one of the sweetest individuals.
I love you.
I just want to hang around you forever.
You are the fucking man.
Wonderful human being to see, and she sings like an angel.
Absolutely awesome, Rose Petals. It was great to play against you.
You have the most beautiful voice, the most beautiful heart, the most wonderful laugh.
Working with you on Dr. Horrible was really great. You're really into the character. You're gonna go and do great things, so that's awesome.
Olivia Westbrook Gold.
Lesbian! You're great. That's all I can say. You're great.
You're so talented in the vagina monologues. You're beautiful.
In the vagina monologues, I was so proud to be in that show with you.
Me too.
They saw it.
I wasn't in it, I saw it.
Beautiful, gorgeous.
Y'all, I'm sorry we couldn't work together on Alice in Wonderland, but I'm glad to have known you while I was here.
Read games.
You're sexy.
You're
are
so
crazy.
And I love watching your process as a theater maker and as a human being.
You're hot
You are
and I love you and you're amazing.
You're too much, and you are everything I want to be in life.
Rex Oxford! You're another one of those people who's just talented, and yet no one knows.
I met you in Drama 102. We had our final project together, and I remember telling you, I wish you talked more.
You were awesome, and also you were in that show, the Shakespeare one.
So funny.
Really, you production managed Into the Woods. You were fantastic. Did you see that show? Probably not. You're probably not going to come to the Phillies, but you're great, and I love you, and we're going to have a great time in the city this summer.
Rose Connolly. Rose, I live with you and I have done one show with you and I wish I had done more, but Letters in Pink and Gray was beautiful and it wouldn't have been as beautiful without you.
I met you in The Devils. You're the sweetest person ever. I don't understand how you're so nice. You're literally so nice. I can't understand.
And just so good.
You're so good.
Like no one can compete with you guys. You're just so good.
Just a really warm and endearing person who always makes me smile, and there's very little else I could ask from somebody.
Ruthie! Working on the vagina narrative has been one of the best experiences in theater at Vassar I've had, and I love you very much, and you know that.
It was so good.
Senior project was sold out beyond belief. Believe me, I tried several times.
The energy that you put into that was really special, and it's been really great watching you grow into a sort of really confident and insightful artist.
Making Newton proud. You are the fiercest, most talented, warm, loving, fantastic person to come here from Newton. To come here at all, to be honest.
One time in Drama 102,
we were in the same Three Sisters group.
Yes, and then in Hamlet Machine, she took off her shirt a little bit, but there was also tape.
And now we're talking about it on video.
Sam Garcia. A great person. A feminist. We need you in theater.
The most talented woman I know.
Boom!
This girl
blew
knows
me away.
this shit.
She blew me away.
You changed my perception of theater and the way that I look at making good theater, and now I understand that it's about working with people that you love and admire and want to work with, as opposed to just necessarily the art.
Do what the fuck you want to do because you're fucking good at what you do.
Good for you, Sam Garcia. You go, girl.
Sarah Lazarus, I'm in love with you. I think you're the most brilliant person that I know, period. I'd like to keep knowing you and making art with you. Hi.
You
Hilarious.
You're hilarious.
Hilarious.
You are so fucking funny.
I thought you were only an amazing actress, and then I saw you do stand-up, and I was like, wow, this girl is amazingly talented and hilarious. What a total package.
Sarah Lazarus, I headbutted you once accidentally at a party, and it was really weird, and I'm sorry for that. I never got you formally apologize for headbutting.
Siobhan, you are one of the most alive people I know.
You have been a wonderful, wonderful light in my Vassar theater life and otherwise.
There's like an intensity and passion in everything you do.
The space for Siobhan.
Thank you for being like a really, having a really good spirit when I've been around you. It's been fun.
Work harder than anyone I know.
And you inspire me basically every day, and just watching someone so powerful and self-confident in a beautiful way has been really inspiring.
Siobhan! You're beautiful.
Siobhan, you are everything.
You're sassy as fuck. Like, let's be real. This girl keeps it real.
Siobhan, let's get wasted.
I've always looked up to you. You're an unbelievable person. I can't imagine the Vassar theater community without you, and I adore you.
Siobhan, I love you though, all right? But just know that.
You have been my best friend since freshman year. I have always thought that you were one of the best actors that I've ever been with. And I think that you can definitely take it to any level that you want to take it.
I definitely consider you one of my best friends on this campus, and I'm so pleased and honored to have met you.
Tots, you're from France and you're perfect. And if you can't get citizenship, I will marry you.
Tatiana, I want to work with you for the rest of my life. Great.
You're incredible and you make me laugh every time I see you, and I love you so much, and I think that you're just the joy of my life.
Words cannot express how beautiful you are or how talented you are. Just a beautiful, expressive, emotionful, that's not a real word, but it's a Phillies video word, actress.
Tatiana, I like you a lot. It's admitted right here on camera.
You are one of the kindest, most trustworthy people I know, and I appreciate that you have been in my life.
I'm consistently impressed with how amazing you are.
Thomas, working you on the cabaret this year was a wonderful experience, and I love you very much.
Thomas Hakla, I did Rose Petals with you. Rose Petals crew, you know what we did together. We went through it together, and we made it. We made it! We are beyond.
Your hugs are wonderful.
You are a wonderful musician and musical director, and this campus will miss you when you're gone.
You musically directed me in my senior project.
You are a beautiful guy.
And
when I see you sing, my heart skips a couple beats. Timothy, you're the best! You're the best!
One time you came and listened to Enya with us. One time you bought us a CD from a certain someone. You know who I'm talking about, and it changed our lives.
We were in Israel together. That's right.
You're perfect. I've done so many shows with you, now that I'm thinking about it. And you know what? I enjoyed every single one of them.
Every moment.
Probably because you were there, let's be honest. What was the common denominator between all the shows? It was you, Timothy. It was you!
Tracy, you plucked me from obscurity and brought me into the student theater fold. So I just have to say a very large thank you.
Your lip ring is awesome.
I have worked with you now for a year and a half. You are amazing.
Everything I know about directing and so much that I've learned about acting at this school has been because of you, and I'm just absolutely so appreciative.
The lights.
You light up my
all
life.
Of the lights.
So freshman year, I was totally had a huge crush on you.
I met you freshman year during orientation week, and I will know you for the rest of my life.
You do amazing work on stage and off.
Thank you for being a sort of a big brother to me coming here to Vassar.
Great technical wizard.
You always give me like these really great talks. You're usually inebriated when they happen.
Glover, you're a sexy fiend, Glover.
Flip, 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 flip.
Keep wearing that hunting jacket.
Where are the Christmas lights? Come on, that's your signature.
Violetta!
Great, 2 thumbs up.
I remember you told me, you were like, if you want to be in the intro drama class, put it #1. So I completely credit you with me getting into 102 for a semester.
You should be expecting calls from me from NTI in which I'm just dying and sobbing, and it'll be great.
Violetta Picayo.
Violetta, you're so funny.
Oh my God. You and I were in Eurydice together, and you were Eurydice back before the drama department took Eurydice, and that production changed my life.
Yeah, Yannick Gotts, one of my main men, Mr. Lights.
You are very talented, fantastic. Improvised lighting design? Who does that? You do.
You also did lights for Dr. Horrible Sing-Along blog.
I'm always going to remember that one moment when both of us were like, we want to be lighting designers, but we're afraid of heights. So we held hands and crossed the powerhouse grid together.
Oh, so nice! You're so nice!
Talk about a person with a light behind their eyes.
You are secretly one of the warmest and smartest and most interested and exciting people to be around.
You always have a plan, and you always love to think like way ahead of time, and that makes everyone go on your level.
Bruno Mars couldn't happen if you weren't a part of it.
Find your light, find your brand.
Zach Nanis, look at your dog.
Zach Nanis, your dog speaks words of who you are as a man.
As a man.
Adorable, hilarious, smart, amazing,
And fantastic.
friendly,
Also,
and you like to pee on posts, so like go for that.
Zoe. I think that if there's a person I had to pick for like the single smartest person on this campus, I would pick you. over and over and over again.
We love CJ!